Hello everyone, thank you for joining me here. I'm Jay from Duka Reacts, and I'm giving you another Blu-ray review today. We have Power Rangers this week. So I did get this from Walmart because all of my reviews that I do here for the Blu-rays will be probably from Walmart. So they'll have, this one has included exclusive bonus disc. Go on set with the director and cast for Ranger Recon and see how the cool effects were made in this VFX breakdowns, visual effects breakdowns. So, because I'll explain for a sec. Because I live in a super small town, so the nearest Target or Best Buy or other place that you can get movies from that maybe you guys have where you live, I just don't have. The very closest place I have is Walmart. The other two places like Target or Best Buy are literally like an hour from where I'm at. It's crazy, right? But that's just the way it is. So most of mine will be from there. And I will be giving out my digital HD code sometime in the video. So stay tuned for that. I'm not going to give any indication of where it's going to be. So that way it's kind of a mystery. It's more of a hide and seek kind of thing where if you find it first in the video, then you get it. Okay, so I'm just gonna do open it up and look at what's inside. I do like the cover, first of all, very colorful. The Power Rangers logo at the top is kind of perforated on the edges, so it sticks out, and it looks really cool from when you look at it in person from the front of it. You can actually tell those are raised, and it looks really nice. Okay, so let's look at the discs and stuff. After I get done with the inside, and so this looks the same as the cover. Nothing special there. Once I get once I've opened it and we looked at all the discs and stuff, I haven't actually watched the movie yet. So I will go check out the movie, and I will get back to you and let you know my review. I have trouble getting this stupid plastic open with my fingers because I have no fingernails. Alright. Yeah, so I'll go check out the movie and I'll watch it and I'll let you know. And if you're interested in my review, then it'll be probably at the very end of the video. I'm going to try and show you guys the pictures of the menu and a video of the menu, hopefully. But we'll see how that goes, because my recording software has been kind of messed up lately. But you'll see it. It'll be right after this. Okay, so I gotta get this off here to get to where I'm a beast at it. Alright, so you can see that there. Pretty simple. Alright. Here is the digital code. Yep. Alright. So I'll show you the discs. In here we have the bonus content. Let me see, make sure that's right. Yeah, the bonus content extra DVD that's in here is actually is a DVD, not a Blu-ray. So you can see it right here on the right. It's just this like lightning bolt symbol with that on there. But the disc itself actually has a picture on there, which is cool, because if you've seen my Lego movie review and Blu-ray, I like Blu-rays in general that have a picture on them instead of just like the silver disc, because I think the silver disc is just kind of lazy and it doesn't look very cool, and it's like you could print something on there, you're just being lazy, right? If you buy a brand new Blu-ray set like I have here, I believe they should put the picture on there. That's just how I feel, because it looks way better. And this is a cool picture. It has some of the Zords on there and them in their power suits. So, and that's really all that's in here. So, alright, that's the Blu-ray right there. And I'm gonna go check this bad boy out, and I'll come back and I'll let you know my review. Okay, so before my review, I'm gonna go over this with you. This is the menu. Sorry for the crappy video. I just videoed this on my phone, but I will have an actual capture software that I'm gonna use later. So this is the menu. It looks really cool, actually. Like, you get a little play intro into into the menu before it pops up. So now you can see play movie, setup, scenes, and special features. And you get a music over it. You get Zordon's face kind of going in the background. You get clips from the movie down here at the bottom. It's really, really cool, and it looks really great. I really like the way they did this. And here in the setup, you can see the audio. I use the Dolby Atmos, which is great sound. Like, this movie sounds amazing. It has 2 other options. It even has a Spanish one that you saw. It's pretty cool. But I really enjoyed the sound. The Atmos, I do have like a sound bar and a sub. It's pretty good sound in here. And then it gives you just a drop-down menu of just the scenes. Pretty simple to use, nothing too flashy there. The special features, I do like how they have these. All of them have a pop-up menu like this. You have the audio commentary with director and writer, and then there's some other things. You get deleted and extended scenes and outtakes. And they're pretty good. They're pretty funny. I checked out the outtakes. Pretty good and pretty nice. And yeah, so I think I looked at everything on there. Yep. So nothing really else to say about it. I do like it. It's very simple to navigate. There's a lot of extra features actually on here, even though you did get another disc, a DVD disc. But that's about it for the features on there. Okay guys, I am back here, and before I go on with my review, I will give you this. If you can see, right there is the code for the digital download. So I'll leave that up there for one more second. Alright, and this is just going to be kind of not a rant, but just going to go off the cuff, kind of a review, no cuts really, unless I really screw up, but let's just get into it. Okay, so Power Rangers, I checked out the IMDb score. It has a 6.3 on there now. I think this movie is more of a 7 in my eyes. And I at first when I was watching about halfway through, I was like, this is actually better than I expected. I would give it like a 7.5 or 7.3, right? And then the movie kept going on, and this will be my only negative that I bring up is the Jason and Trini. The acting from them was kind of it was fine, right? For I guess for a Power Rangers movies, their acting was fine, right? But if they had been a little bit better, I feel like the movie would have been elevated a little bit more, especially for Jason, because he is supposed to be the leader, and I just felt like he didn't do as great a job as he probably could have. I mean, he's an unknown actor, right? And that's a good thing I like about the movie. They cast unknown teenagers or young adults who are playing teenagers, whatever they are. And I like the fact that they're unknown, so these people I can see as the actual Power Rangers and associate them with this role instead of them casting like a Zac Efron or something, which Jason is like Zac Efron light, because he kind of looks like Zac Efron, but he doesn't have that kind of quality to him. Not necessarily saying that Zac Efron would be better than him, but you know what I mean. So there's that out of the way. That's my only really negative about the movie. I had so much fun with this movie, actually. I don't know, I've only seen a few reviews, like when the first was reviewed in theaters, and I don't really remember what critics said that here on YouTube. I know that it's not the greatest movie, right? And I agree it's not the greatest movie, but I had a lot of fun with it. So, getting into the basic story, these 5 teenagers kind of come together on this, all coincidentally end up on this one mountain, or a waste kind of place. Mine, it's like a mine or something. And Billy destroys this big rock, and they find all the coins. And I guess it somehow coincides with Rita being reborn, who is the main villain, Rita Repulsa. She has one of the coins. I don't know which coin she has, but simultaneously she gets brought up from underwater and then put on a boat, on Roy from The Office's boat, who plays Jason's dad. See, I feel like I'm saying a lot of stuff here, and it's just gonna be like, if no one's seen this movie, they're gonna be like, what are you talking about, dude? Because it sounds just crazy for me talking just like this. But they have the coins, and I guess that somehow revitalizes Rita, or her being dragged up from the water and getting in the air revitalizes her. I don't know what really springs her to come back to life, but she does. So I'm just gonna associate it and say that the coins, when they found the coins and touched them, the Power Rangers are back now. Her coin works and she's back. That's what I'm gonna say. And Elizabeth Banks, my God, she's giving me fucking nightmares tonight because her face is so creepy and so disturbing in like the first part when you see it, because she does kind of rejuvenate and her face gets more smooth, and but at first she's like so creepy. She's like, Elizabeth Banks did a great job of like just the way she moves her face, the way she kind of like moves herself, and it's just, she gets like right in front of the camera, and it's like very disturbing, but it's great. I like that part. I mean, it's terrifying. It really was to me, but great job, I think, from her in this movie. So she wants to go to build Goldar to drill into the earth, or basically create a crater in the earth to grab the Zeo crystal, and that'll cause an explosion that'll destroy the earth because she's evil. That's the plot, basically. And the plot doesn't really, for this movie, it doesn't matter really. I mean, it's just supposed to be a fun kind of romp, and that's what I got out of it, and that's what I enjoyed about it. Billy is my favorite character. He's so good in this, so funny. I think he's funny. Kind of a nerdy guy who likes country, right? A black guy that likes country. I can dig it. I can dig that. That's why the Blue Ranger is my favorite Ranger anyways, from the other, just the nerdy one. I like the nerdy one. And my channel, Dookie Games, actually the logo is like a little pixelated Blue Ranger. Blue's my favorite color, and it's just a simple thing I found to put on there as my logo, or my profile picture. Okay, and speaking of Billy, I'm going to get into kind of a spoiler part of the review, I guess, if you haven't seen it. And you get that code that I just gave you. If you haven't watched it, watch it, come back and finish this review. Okay, so this is it's not a big spoiler, right? But it was something that happened in the movie that is basically a spoiler. But Billy does die at one point in the movie. He gets killed by Rita, and very effectively. These characters, even though they didn't have a whole lot of screen time individually, right? You got enough of their personality, and you see them interact enough to where for me, I did kind of care about them. I liked them, and I wanted them to work together, and I wanted them to get better. And Billy, they push Billy on you, I think, to soften you up, right? Because he's a likable guy, a likable character, and they kill him basically. But even though I knew he was gonna come back, right? That they're not gonna actually kill him. His death is pretty sad. Like I teared up. I was like, am I really about to cry for the Power Rangers movie? I'm like, no, you're not gonna cry for the Power Rangers movie. You're being silly. Billy is gonna come back. Why are you being a puss, right? But I didn't. I held it back, and of course he does come back. And then they finally do. Zordon actually sacrifices his life in a sense, because he could have came back to life, but he sacrifices that so that Billy can be reborn, and so that Billy can join the team and they can fight Rita. And after that, they do morph, and they finally get their suits, because that was a thing in the movie. They couldn't morph because they weren't completely a unit yet. They hadn't completely came together on the same wavelength and just clicked. But they do after Billy's comes back. They get their suits. They go fight some putties. And then they get the Zords. And this was pretty awesome. They play the Power Rangers theme song, but not the 90s rock one. It's a kind of like that. It's a version of that, but it's more kind of poppy, but still the original theme song as the Zords are running out. And when that happened, it was so cool. You can see my smile on my face. It's pretty cool to see that. I mean, I'm born in the 90s, so the Power Rangers kind of had a part of my life, right? The old movie I watched a bunch when I was growing up. To see them like kind of run across there, and the effects look really good. I mean, when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, they look too like sleek and too shiny. They don't look as gritty or like as real as I'd want them to. But in the movie itself, they actually look pretty good. They even have a little punch, or I'm gonna call it a little jab at Transformers, because they have a car that is the Camaro, the yellow the yellow Bumblebee Camaro, and Jason just kicks it he steps on it and gets stuck on his foot, and he throws it at some putties, and he says, "Whoops, sorry, Bumblebee." And I was like, yeah. I mean, I consider it a jab. This is why I consider it a jab, because after watching this, I would rather see 2 or 3 more Power Rangers movies than watch one more Transformers movie. I'm done with the Transformers. Power Rangers has the same kind of qualities. They have the giant robots and they have big fights, but they also have they have likable characters. They have characters that have some depth to them, that have like a family, like a real family atmosphere that you can connect with. Transformers, you don't have that. I think this could be. I don't know. It didn't do as good as Transformers probably in the box office, but we'll see, because Transformers: The Last Night still in theaters, so we'll see. Hopefully, Power Rangers can eke it out, and that'll be the one that takes over. Because I mean, let's be honest. You out there, would you rather see another Power Rangers or another Transformers? Honestly, it's got to be Power Rangers, right? Yeah, yeah, I thought so. All right. Anyways, that's my review. I liked it. 7.0 on I would give it, if I was rating it IMDb, I'd give it 7.0. It's at 6.3. All right. But if you like Power Rangers, or you like, I'd say check it out. Check it out if you haven't seen it already. That's my review. Liked it. Thank you for watching, guys. Leave a comment. Tell me what you thought about it. Leave a like. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video. I will be doing another Blu-ray review next week, and I'll be giving another digital download. So if you want to subscribe, you can do that, and you'll see it. And if you click on it and you find the code first, then you can have it. That's how this works. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.